YouTube channel, Banter Land TV, your home of soccer. Today, we're going to discuss about the latest development in the English Premier League. For this and more, subscribe, like, and share. Remember to turn on the notification tab. Keep it locked. Let's talk about Arsenal, the Gunners. News reaching us is: we are proud and grateful to our players and staff for pulling together to support our club, our people, and our community in the unprecedented times read the club. This is after the Arsenal team playing and coaching staff decided to take up 12% pay cut. Is this a good news to Arsenal? I think it's a good news to the team simply because inaenda kuwasaidia kusustain the entire team. We all know vile COVID-19 it has taken, imekuja imeharibu so many things, it has stalled everything. The teams are not so sure kama season itaendelea or they're going to stall it. So right now, some teams are also following their staffs. But for Arsenal, they decided like, wacha to take a pay cut and then to sustain the entire team. Another thing is, it was agreed that some money will be repaid if the team meets certain objectives starting from next season. However, the pay cut is effective to the April salaries. However, there were some issues that raised. 3 players did not accept to take the pay cut, and they felt payment deferral will be the best option. We are talking about Mesut Ozil. Rumors are Mesut Ozil is one of the players who say that at the moment hayuko ready kuchukua pay cut. And the agent of Mesut Ozil alikuwa anafikiria ni aje. At the moment, he's sure Arsenal are going to get all the money payment. Every money that they get during the season, wanaenda kupata yote. So he doesn't feel like his client should take the pay cut. The agent talked about the TV rights, akoshua Arsenal utapata the entire amount. The salaries for now, akoshua Arsenal players watapata. So he doesn't feel like Arsenal at its state inafaa kukata any payment. And Mesut Ozil alishakubali in that in future ako ready could deduct even more money from the 12%. Is this a good news to Arsenal fans? Is this good news to Arsenal? On my take, I feel like maybe Mesut aliamua to take such a step because amekuwa like he has not been well embraced in the team in the recent times. It's my take. Msinikule tafadhali. That's what I feel. So in other news, let's see like Mesut Ozil, how much does he earn? 350 a week. 12% pay cut for a month. Is that a good thing to him? Maybe he's selfish. He has his own reasons because he only around £1 million a month. And we are seeing like people like Hector Bellerin at 110, they've accepted. Other players who are earning even less than 100,000 washakubali kupatia pay cut. So personally I feel maybe it's selfish, but he has a right because it's his contract. It was never inserted there in the contract, and that's what I feel so many clubs are coming to that with that decision that maybe in the future you should have that clause of pandemic so that when a contract is being negotiated, wanamalizana hapo na hapo. So how is this team going to recover the deductions? So it was agreed that Arsenal will repay the 12.5% to the players in full if they qualify for the Champions League in the next 2 seasons. Hiyo inamaanisha they have to be in the top 4 for the next 2 seasons to get full payment. What if they don't qualify? 7.5% will be returned to them if they qualify for Europa. Is this the good news to Arsenal fans, to Arsenal as a team? So anything that tunangoja sahi kusikia ni what if people are transferring? Already we have rumors. Their captain wants to move on. Contract ambakisha 1 year. Lacazette, contract ndio inaenda kuisha. Negotiation have not been done. So what's next? That's one thing we're waiting to see. Arsenal, mko Manchester United, we're talking about the Red Devils. It is believed that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will sanction any move for Harry Kane if the asking price is £200 million. So what do we say about Harry Kane? Kila mtu anajua Harry Kane ni striker moja hatari sana. He's banging above 20 goals a season. He's what we need by the way in Manchester United, because currently we're having Anthony Martial. He's been playing on the wing, he's been playing as a forward, but any day Harry Kane will pick up the striking position. But 200 million asking price from Tottenham, I think just Mr. Levy is just trying to push away the teams. However, he's the asset and Tottenham wants kuwa na shida za do. So he's the only person who can give them money. But at the moment, OGS amesema nini, kama 200 million Z, that budget I can use it to get other players. And also, OGS believe that Marcus Rashford and Anthony Martial can steer the front line. Hii inakuja after ameangalia like getting Harry Kane at 200 million is a top striker. But 200 million inakuwa ngumu sana kumchukua. So the coach and the manager, in the end of the day, is the manager who knows who he wants. But now 200 million hata kwangu ni pesa mob sana. You can use it to get other players. Jadon Sancho to Manchester United rumor is gearing up, and it should be remembered that Borussia Dortmund is ready to sell the player at the right price. What's the right price? Do Manchester City have a buyback clause because alitoka huko? Nobody knows the right clause. But looking at it, I don't think ataenda na chini ya 100 million pounds. Sidhani kama watamuuza at that. So any team that is willing, we are hearing about Real Madrid, we are hearing about Liverpool, we are hearing about Chelsea. But at the moment hatujua anaenda wapi. Though the rumors are Manchester United washa agree personal terms, in which for me, if it's true, Borussia Dortmund can sue Manchester United for tapping the player. By tapping, I mean going behind Borussia Dortmund to have a sitting with the player who is currently under their contract to discuss about personal terms. It's always natural, like before sign player, lazima the team is aware that we're going to discuss about the personal terms. So Jadon Sancho is a young talent. He's he's a prospect, atakuwa one of the best players in the world very soon. Is yet to know. It's the age that Manchester United wanataka, but nobody knows where he's going. Chelsea wako na pesa, tukumbuke Chelsea hawajafanya transfers. And Roman Abramovich, that guy, atanunua. So Sancho to Man United, is it going to happen? It's something we are going to wait and see. So, and then another point is Alan Shearer has advised Manchester United, kama wanataka kurudi top 4, they have to get Jack Grealish, Harry Kane, and Jadon Sancho. How much are we talking about? That's around 250 million. Not even 250 million. We're talking about 400. Let's say 500 million. Because kama Tottenham wanatuambia 200 million kwa Harry Kane, Grealish, it's rumored about 50 million. But also for Grealish, kuna so many interest. Arsenal wanamtaka, Tottenham wanamtaka, because actually Tottenham have been chasing him for a long time. So that simply means ye kutoka pesa kidogo itakuwa around 70 million. Because now when the Giants are entering the race, pesa obviously itaongezeka. For Sancho tuongele around 100 million. Na ikienda mbaya kama ma big teams watakuja, Real Madrid iko rumored, Liverpool, Chelsea, Borussia niko short it is around 150. So that's about, let's say about 500 million. Do we have that money power? Hata kama sema tuko na madu, sidhani kama tuko na that power ya kubuy hao ma players wote. Me personally, I'd choose Sancho and Grealish. Harry Kane is a good player, but hey, hiyo pesa ni nyingi. And the last thing about Manchester United this week, their hierarchy is prepared to take steps that will protect their players' mental health. It is believed that the players are going to be given access to the training facilities. And the biggest news is some of the players got injured while cooking. And one of them was even beaten by a dog. So mpaka na shangai dog, yu jamaa juu dogi yake. So Manchester United, that's all that. We're being told that Chelsea players agreed to take a 10% pay cut as a sign of support to the club owner Roman Abramovich's generosity. Tunaambiwa the owner aliamua atawapatia hoteli yake, the health servants watumie huko kulala for free as a sign of support during this COVID-19 pandemic. So it's a good gesture from the team, and it was unanimous. Like we had nothing like hakukuwa na zile like back and forth like let's discuss, and it's not something that later watakuja kuwa compensated. It's something they decided as a club, keeping in mind kuna ile do tena wanatoa on the players together, whereby it was shared by Liverpool's captain. Kuna hiyo part yenye maplayer wenyewe waliamua watatoa do kusupport COVID-19 in England. So it's a good gesture from the team, and let's see how it's gonna be. And then we're gonna talk about Timo Werner, the German international from RB Leipzig. The 24-year-old is a talk in town. Not just in London, he has been linked with Manchester United, has been linked with Liverpool, but it's now turning out that Chelsea will go out guns blazing for him. We all know that Liverpool people are interested, bearing in mind that Liverpool have not been having a natural striker after Sturridge alitoka. We all know that Firmino is not a natural striker. Also, Timo Werner can also play from the wing, like he has been used on most occasions. So let's see how it's going to be. We know it's going to be a battle by Liverpool and Chelsea, who are majorly the teams that are interested in him. So let's see what the future holds, because we all know that the German international anatoka. At the end of the season here anatoka Leipzig. We know Leipzig wana maplayers wazuri sana, the young kids. So let's see how it's going to be. Is he going to Liverpool? Is he going to Chelsea? Banter Land will tell you more. The Citizens, the 2018-2019 Premier League champions, were being told that their captain, David Silva, is in talks with Valencia on a possible return. We all know that David Silva left Valencia to join Manchester City. So who is David Silva? We all know that David Silva is their captain, who has played 301 matches and has been able to score 57 goals. Achievements that David Silva in Manchester City. We all know that he's one of the longest serving players. Amecheza under Mancini, amecheza under Pellegrini, and up to now under Pep Guardiola. So in Premier League, since coming to Premier League, David Silva has achieved 4 Premier League titles, 2 FA Cups, 5 Carabao Cups, and 3 Community Shields. We can say that he's one of the decorated players for Manchester City, because it's him and Aguero wenye wameka huko sana. Vincent Kompany left, Toure left, so their captain is leaving. Is it going to change the leadership? Because yeye ni mtu ameelewa the club and everything, because he's been there since the takeover by the Arabs. So what about Ilkay Gundogan? The midfielder is talking about and urging Manchester City to sign Raul Jimenez. Who is Raul Jimenez? We all know that Raul Jimenez is a Wolverhampton player. Alitoka Benfica and was signed last season. We don't know if it's going to be easier, though I know his release clause is 35 million pounds. Maybe Manchester City watafika because wako na pesa. Pesa iko, pesa si shida. And also Gundogan amemcompare na Robert Lewandowski. We all know that Robert Lewandowski is one of the toughest strikers we have in the game today. So will Pep Guardiola achieve him? Wataweza kupata Jimenez, especially knowing that is an English club, is coming from an English club. Amekuwa tu kwa Wolves for 1 season. I don't think it's going to be easy, but who knows? Money talks. Lastly, let's talk about the form of Manchester City. We all know how it has been. 25 points kutoka kwa Liverpool. It has never been there. Tunajua last season wali overturn na wakakuwa champions, but sahi mathematically it's possible they overturn. That's if ligi itarudi. But tukiangalia vile wamekuwa wakicheza, Sterling coach pale hivyo, Aguero ako sawa, ako form, but bado anatolewa, anzishu game. We don't think it's going to be easy, but time will tell. As we wrap up today's vlog, we are going to talk about the Magpies, Newcastle. Everybody knows what's happening. There's a takeover in England that is coming worth 300 million pounds. The Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman, is taking over. Pesa si pesa. Pesa ya mafuta inakuja England. Tuko nafikiria Manchester City ndio wazito. but yeye anakuja kuharibu biashara. So the takeover from Mike Ashley, who is the owner, is edging closer, and it is also reported that even the deposit has already been paid. Actually, this coming weekend there was supposed to be an announcement, but Mohammed bin Salman, who is the owner, the crown prince, decided that icheze chini ya maji for a month. We don't know what's planning for a month, but we know the talks are being led by Amanda Stavely, who is going to own 10%. We all know that the Saudis are going to take 80% of the shares, the majority owners. Now they control everything. Na tunajua pesa ya mafuta ikiingia ligi, tunajua vile imekuwa. Let's check Monaco, tuangalie PSG, and also let's talk about Manchester City. Pesa ya mafuta iliingia, they get anybody at any time. Well, we have also been hearing rumors that players are also thinking about going there because wanajua mshahara itakuwa shida. Rumors ilikuwa Mbappe, but wanajua Mbappe itakuwa noma, hiyo bado tujaamini. So let's see how it's going to be. 80% share being controlled by Saudis, 20% shares Amanda Stavely is going to take 10, and the other person is taking 10%. Haijulikani, but as you're speaking, 17 million pounds has already been paid to Mike Ashley, the owner. Tutakumbuka like Amanda Stavely tried last season to broker the deal, because Amanda Stavely is a broker. She's also the broker mwenye alifacilitate the purchase of Manchester City by Sheikh Mansour. So last season ilijaribiwa, but haikuenda through, and it also said that she was playing a part where she was supposed to take like 40% share, but haikuenda through. So this season everything inafanyika, so it's just a matter of time na tujue like the new owners of Manchester City are the Saudis, Mohammed bin Salman. So for this and more stories about English Premier League, about the soccer, the game we love, subscribe, like, and share Banter Land TV. Be it.